And tonight on our Great American Panel, he is a former New York congressman, author of the book Unaccountable Congress, now available in paperback. Joe DioGuardi is here. And I got to give props. I'm a big fan of your daughter, Kara.
Right. And
you were nice enough to bring me a copy of her book.
I didn't bring your mine. I'm a good dad, right? I brought you hers.
Well, I miss her on American Idol. She can replace Steven Tyler, and then it would be the perfect panel.
Well, she got Steven Tyler on the show. She told the group you ought to call Steven Tyler, and she set it up.
Well, first of all, I've been reading about the book, and so I'm looking forward to reading it, and hopefully she'll come join us. I had Governor Palin on. One thing that really stood out in that interview to me is when I said, all right, she met with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump really liked her. And I asked, well, okay, what do you think about the idea of Trump running as an independent? And she said a year ago, she would have tried to talk him out of it. But she has a different feeling today. That to me was, pretty striking, because I don't think she's showing the confidence in the Congress because of the 2011 budget deal and the deal they struck just before the new year.
But she looks more like a celebrity now than someone who could be a presidential candidate. She's not talking about the issues.
She's not. We just spent a half hour talking about the issues.
Yeah, but really, the gravity. She did. I didn't hear it. But
she's talking about constitutional government. Wait a minute.
But it's easy to talk about these broad things. You've got to get things.
She wants to balance the budget.
Get the solutions. It's easy to say, but it's easy to say that. Does she know that?
What do you want her to do? To give it every specific detail what she's going to cut?
She better get an accountant on her side. Here's one right here. Here's me in 1986, Management Accounting magazine. The national debt is not $14.3 trillion. It's $50 trillion when you put what's off the books: Social Security, Medicare Parts A, B, D, the civil service pension system, military pensions, and government-sponsored enterprises like Fannie Mae. $50 trillion plus, almost 4 times.
Is there any candidate you're supporting?
I want to see the whole field. Romney, to me, has the gravitas. He's got the background as a governor.
I would say he's important. This liberal narrative that this field is weak is a crock. Because, no. Hang on a second. Because this election is not going to be about teleprompter reading, hope and change, people fainting, and people saying they don't have to worry about their car payments or their mortgages. This is going to be about his failed record, reinventing socialism and putting a different take on it.
He's got the voice of a preacher. Many times when you hear him talk, you're listening to shades of Martin Luther King. And there's no question that he caught the people at a time with hope and change that they wanted to give someone a chance. But he didn't deliver.
Has he failed as president? I think he has.
He absolutely has failed on the economy. When you spend $800 billion and you're spending less than $50 billion on infrastructure.
Listen, it's ridiculous. $1.65 trillion in deficits in just about every year.
The issue is interest on the debt. The debt's going to be $20 trillion by 2017.
And
that's what's going to kill America.
All right,
we got to run. Your daughter, Kara DioGuardi, who I want back on Idol.
She's watching. You made the pitch.
Have a great night. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow night.